I'm Lee, the creator behind this channel, and I figured why not write reviews when I go watch or play something as well. So here is my first real review, Wonka. Why this movie? Well, because I thought it would be bad. I walked in with zero expectations of this being an average movie, much less something enjoyable. Spoilers, obviously. Should you go see this movie? Well, that brings up the important question of, do you like musicals, or do you really like the world of Willy Wonka? If either answer is yes, then you might enjoy this movie. Let's get to the review. Timothée Chalamet plays Willy Wonka in his early 20s. We meet him as he gets off a boat after 7 years of traveling the world and being the cook for the crew. His dream is simple. He wants to share his chocolate with the world by selling it at the Gallery Gourmet. From here, he runs out of money and ends up needing housing, so he stays at Scrubbit and Blecker. They're a delightfully awful duo who act as the lesser villains of the film. The Gallery Gourmet is ran by the Chocolate Cartel, which consists of Slugworth, Prodnose, and Fickelgruber, whom have bought off the local police chief. So the basic setup within the first 20 minutes is that Wonka wants to sell his chocolate. He is trapped in contractual servitude by Blecker and Scrubbit. The Chocolate Cartel, with the help of the police chief, are making it so he cannot sell chocolate. It is a pretty simple setup, but this movie isn't trying to be complex, so it works. How do we get out of this situation? Well, with friends, of course. Willy makes friends with the others trapped in servitude by Blecker and Scrubbit. Noodle, an orphan, Miss Bill, a phone operator, Miss Spins, a plumber, Mr. Crunch, an accountant, and Mr. Chuckleworth, a comedian. The second act is pretty quick as it goes from a mad dash to make money and open a shop so the police cannot interfere, then into a wacky heist full of hijinks. You may be asking why I haven't brought up Hugh Grant as Lofty the Oompa Loompa. Well, that is because while he does a fine job at his role, his character wasn't really needed, and Grant himself doesn't seem interested in being there. I am not going to go over anything else about the plot. We have talked about the key points. Most of the acting in this movie is good, some even great, Lofty and Prodnose being the standouts at not standing out. I don't know if Prodnose suffers from me not thinking Matt Lucas is very funny, or if I just didn't resonate with the purpose of the character. This movie does a good job of balancing the type of darkness that we have come to expect from a movie based on Dahl's work, but with a less serious and light tone that the 2005 Charlie and the Chocolate Factory severely needed. The music is hit or miss depending on your mood. They have throwbacks to some of the original 1971 songs, like World of Imagination. They also wrote a healthy dose of new songs, and a few of them I found really enjoyable. I have pretty much two big issues with this movie. First, Willy is a morally gray character at best. He on more than one occasion drugs people just so he can do what he needs to do. Second is that no matter if we talk about the 1971 or the 2005 movies, there isn't a clear path from the end of this movie to those and how Wonka acts in them. Does that mean they need a sequel? Maybe. Does it mean they are making a whole new Wonka cinematic universe? I really hope not. A sequel could be good, but past that, and it will surely start to fall apart. Okay, let's talk numbers. What would I rate this movie? A 7 out of 10. It is an enjoyable movie that I actually prefer over the original and the 2005 remake. It isn't great, every joke doesn't land, and it doesn't really work when it tries to be emotional. All the same, I would recommend it. If you enjoyed this quick review, please like and subscribe for more. Next up for my real reviews will be Aquaman 2 and Migration.